Chosen one, what I'm about to reveal to you will shake your soul. If you're here right now, know this. It's not a coincidence. God Himself has led you to this message because something unimaginable is unfolding in your life. This is your moment. Just one night, and everything is about to change. Yes, you heard me right. Everything you have been praying for, longing for, and waiting on is no longer a distant dream. It's coming into your reality. And it's moving fast. Tonight, you will transition from wanting to having. This isn't just a shift in mindset. It's a divine transformation that will alter the very foundation of your life. The struggles that once held you down, the delays, the disappointments, God is about to erase them. Get ready to witness the impossible. You are stepping into a new season where everything aligns in your favor. Doors that have been shut for years will burst open. Blessings you thought were lost will find their way back to you. God is about to place everything at your feet. But listen carefully. This transformation requires you to step into divine alignment. Before we go any further, take a moment to acknowledge this truth. Hit the like button to activate this message in your life. Subscribe so that you never miss another divine revelation. And type 777 in the comments. Because this number is a sign of completion. A confirmation that what was once delayed is now coming to pass. If you are truly chosen, you will watch this video until the end. Because your spirit already knows. This message is for you. Now, listen. In the midst of life's chaos, God is sending a direct message to His chosen ones. This message is not for everyone. It is for those who have endured the storm. Those who have walked through fire. And yet have never lost faith. It is for the ones who have kept their trust in Him. Even when life was unbearable. You have been tested in ways others would not survive. You have faced betrayal, heartbreak, and loss. You have been overlooked, underestimated, and forgotten. But through it all, you remained faithful. And now, your patience, your resilience, your unwavering belief in God's plan, it is about to be rewarded. This is your moment of breakthrough. God is calling your name. And when He calls, the universe shifts. Take this in. God is not just giving you a blessing, He is giving you a transformation. The weight of your struggles is being lifted. The chains that held you back are breaking. The tears you cried in private are turning into public victory. What once seemed impossible is now happening. This is not wishful thinking, this is divine orchestration. The power of God is moving through your life right now. And He is about to put everything you deserve at your feet. Understand this. When God moves, nothing can stand in His way. Every obstacle, every delay, every enemy that tried to block you will be removed. The very people who doubted you, who thought you would never make it, will watch in awe as God elevates you to a level they never imagined. You are not just stepping into abundance, you're stepping into overflow. The world may not understand why you have been chosen, but that doesn't matter. God sees your heart. He sees your struggle. He sees the nights you cried yourself to sleep, the moments you questioned if you could keep going. And now, He is saying, enough. The time of waiting is over. The season of lack is done. God is moving you from struggle to success. From pain to power. From waiting to walking in your destiny. Listen closely. This message is your confirmation. You have felt it in your spirit. You have sensed that something big was coming. Your intuition has been telling you that a shift is near. And now, this is your sign. The change you have been waiting for is not coming. It is already here. God is placing everything you need at your feet. Not just money, not just opportunities, but total abundance. Wealth in every area of your life. Peace like you have never known. Joy that cannot be shaken. Strength that cannot be broken. Imagine waking up tomorrow and stepping into a reality where everything you have ever prayed for is finally yours. The financial breakthrough, the divine connections, the success, the love, the peace, it's all yours. This is not just another blessing. This is the breakthrough you have been waiting for your entire life. And let me be clear. This is not for everyone. This is only for the chosen ones. The ones who have stayed faithful despite the pain. The ones who have believed even when they had no reason to. The ones who have refused to give up. You are not just anybody. You are God's anointed. And because you have endured, because you have remained true to His purpose, He is about to elevate you to a level you never dreamed possible. Do you feel it? The shift is happening right now. The energy around you is changing. The atmosphere is charged with divine favor. You are stepping into a season where miracles are the norm. Where blessings chase you down. Where everything works out in your favor. It is said that only 1% of people truly walk in their divine purpose. These individuals are not just lucky. They are not just talented. They are chosen. The 1% are those who have been refined through the fire. They are the ones who have faced trials that should have broken them but instead made them stronger. They are the ones who, when life tried to destroy them, kept their faith. That is you. God has chosen you. And because of that, He is preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies. He is about to bless you in ways that will leave people speechless. But hear me, you must be ready. When God moves, you must move with Him. You must step boldly into your new season, leaving behind the doubts, the fears, and the limitations of your past. This is not the time to hesitate. This is not the time to second guess. The moment you fully embrace God's calling on your life, doors will fly open. The very things that once felt impossible will now be within reach. The opportunities you thought had passed you by will suddenly appear again. The connections you need, the resources you desire, the wisdom to navigate your next level, it will all be given to you. God is not just changing your life, He is elevating your spirit. He is positioning you to walk in the fullness of your calling. This is your season of divine manifestation. Listen, when you align yourself with God's purpose, the universe itself begins to work in your favor. People, circumstances, and opportunities will shift to help you manifest the life you were destined for. Everything is coming together, everything is aligning, and nothing can stop what God has already declared over your life. This is your moment. This is your confirmation. This is your breakthrough. Receive it, step into it, and never look back. Everything that has happened in your life has led you to this moment. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every delay, it was all a setup. A divine orchestration of events designed to prepare you for what is coming next. You may not have understood why certain doors closed, why people you trusted betrayed you, why the things you worked so hard for didn't seem to manifest when you expected them to. But now, as you stand on the edge of this breakthrough, you will begin to see that nothing was wasted. Every setback was a setup for something greater. The world has its own definition of success, but the chosen ones walk by a different standard. You have not been called to follow the crowd. You have been set apart. That is why your journey has been different. That is why your struggles seemed heavier. That is why, at times, you felt like you were walking alone. But you were never alone. There was a greater force guiding you, molding you, preparing you for this exact moment. And now, everything that was once hidden will be revealed. Everything that was taken from you will be restored. Everything that was delayed will be accelerated. The suffering you endured was not for nothing. It refined you. It strengthened you. It built within you a resilience that cannot be broken. Others may have given up. Others may have crumbled under the weight of life's challenges. But you kept going. That is why you are chosen. You were never meant to fit in with the rest of the world. You were never meant to follow the path that others took. That is why you felt different. That is why you questioned things that others accepted. That is why your soul longed for something greater. And now, the very things that set you apart will be the things that bring you into your destiny. You have walked through the fire. And yet, you are still standing. You have faced storms that should have drowned you. But here you are, stronger, wiser, ready. What's coming next is beyond anything you can imagine. You are about to step into a reality where everything starts working in your favor. The resources you need will appear. The right people will cross your path. The ideas that seemed just out of reach will suddenly become crystal clear. This is not just luck. This is divine alignment. And once you step into this alignment, everything changes. There will be moments when the magnitude of this shift feels overwhelming. When you realize just how much power has been placed in your hands. When you see the pieces of your life coming together in ways you never thought possible. That is when you must remember. This was always meant for you. There was never a moment when God was not guiding your steps. There was never a moment when the universe was not working on your behalf. There was never a moment when your faith went unnoticed. Everything you have poured into your dreams, your prayers, your sacrifices, it is all coming back to you. Multiplied. The days of struggling for what is yours are over. The days of waiting and wondering are coming to an end. You are stepping into a reality where you no longer have to chase. Because what belongs to you is finding its way to you. Everything that was meant for you, every blessing, every opportunity, every breakthrough, is being drawn to you like a magnet. Not because of luck, not because of chance, but because it was always meant to be. The chosen ones do not live by the same rules as everyone else. They do not fight for scraps when they were meant to dine at the table of abundance. They do not settle for mediocrity when they were destined for greatness. And neither will you. You will not shrink yourself to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. You will not dim your light to make others comfortable. You will not hold yourself back out of fear of what others might think. Because now, you see the truth. You were created for something greater. And nothing can stand in the way of what has already been set in motion. The universe bends for those who walk in their divine purpose. The obstacles that once seemed impossible will dissolve. The resistance you once faced will disappear. The very things that were meant to break you will now serve as the foundation for your success. Because you have been tested, you are now trusted. Because you have endured, you are now ready. Because you have remained faithful, you are now being elevated. Nothing in your life has been random. Every challenge was placed before you with intention. Every delay was there to strengthen you. Every rejection was a redirection towards something better. And now, you will see the full picture. What once felt like chaos will now make sense. The moments that felt like endings will now be revealed as new beginnings. The pain that once seemed unbearable will now be seen as the force that propelled you forward. You will look back and realize that the very things you once questioned were the things that shaped you. The moments that broke you were the moments that prepared you. The seasons of struggle were the seasons that built your strength. And now, all of it is coming together. Everything that was hidden is being revealed. Everything that was stolen is being restored. Everything that was broken is being healed. This is not just a small shift. This is a total transformation. The world around you will not understand it. People will wonder how you went from struggling to thriving. They will question how everything seemed to change overnight. They will look at you and see someone different. And they will be right. Because the person you were is not the person you are becoming. The limitations that once held you back no longer apply. The doubts that once plagued your mind have no place here. The fears that once controlled you have lost their power. You have stepped into something greater. And there is no turning back. The life that is unfolding before you is the life you were always meant to live. The blessings that are flowing into your hands were always meant to be yours. The opportunities that are appearing before you are not coincidences. They are confirmations. Confirmations that you are ready. That the waiting season is over. That the breakthrough is now. Nothing can stop what has already been declared over your life. The plans of others will not stand against you. The opinions of others will not hold you back. The fears of your past will not dictate your future. Because you are chosen. And the chosen ones do not live in fear. They do not settle. They do not play small. They rise. They step forward. They walk in confidence. They claim what is rightfully theirs. And now, that is exactly what you will do. Everything is shifting in your favor. Everything is aligning for your good. Everything is coming together in ways that you cannot yet see. But soon, it will be undeniable. This is the turning point. This is the moment when everything changes. This is the confirmation you have been waiting for. You are chosen. You are ready. And nothing will ever be the same again. There is a moment in every chosen one's life when everything shifts. A moment when the struggles of the past no longer define the future. A moment when what was once impossible becomes inevitable. That moment is now. You have spent years preparing for this without even realizing it. Every disappointment, every closed door, every delay, it was all necessary. The frustration you felt, the questions that haunted you, the wondering if you were on the right path. It was all leading you here. You were never forgotten. You were never abandoned. The timing of your breakthrough has always been perfect. Even when it didn't feel that way. Now, you are stepping into a reality where everything begins to make sense. The weight you carried for so long is being lifted. The burdens that once felt unbearable are being removed. The battles you fought in silence are turning into victories that the world will witness. Because the chosen ones are not ordinary. You were never meant to live an ordinary life. You were never meant to settle for mediocrity. That is why your journey has been different. That is why the struggles were heavier. The lessons harder. And the path more challenging. Because you were always meant for more. What is happening now is not random. You are stepping into alignment with the life that was always destined for you. The road you walked was never meant to break you. It was meant to refine you. And now, you are ready. The transformation that is unfolding is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is not just a change in your circumstances. It is a change in you. The way you see the world is shifting. The way you see yourself is shifting. The old you is no longer here. The doubts, the fears, the insecurities, they no longer have power over you. The opinions of others, the expectations that once weighed you down, the need for validation, it is all fading away. Because you have stepped into something greater. The energy around you has changed. You can feel it. The things that once drained you no longer have access to you. The people who once took advantage of you can no longer reach you. The patterns that once repeated themselves in your life have come to an end. You are no longer the same person who tolerated less than you deserved. You are no longer the same person who second-guessed every decision. You are no longer the same person who dimmed their light to make others comfortable. You have awakened to who you truly are. You have embraced your power. You have stepped into your calling. And now, nothing can stop you. The shift that is taking place is so massive that it will leave people speechless. They will look at you and wonder how you changed so quickly. They will try to understand how everything started working in your favor. They will question how you went from struggling to thriving. But they will never truly understand. Because they did not see the nights you spent crying out for clarity. They did not see the moments when you had nothing but faith to hold on to. They did not witness the internal battles you fought to keep going when everything in you wanted to give up. They will never fully grasp the depth of your transformation. And that is okay. Because this was never about them. This was always about you. About you stepping into your full power. About you embracing the life that was meant for you. About you finally realizing that everything you desire is already yours. The limitations that once existed are gone. The barriers that once blocked you have crumbled. The opportunities that once seemed out of reach are now appearing before you. You are no longer chasing after things. Things are now chasing after you. This is the difference between those who are aligned and those who are lost. Those who are lost fight against life. They struggle. They force. They resist. But those who are aligned flow effortlessly. They attract. They manifest. They receive. You are now in the flow. You are now in alignment. And because of that, everything is shifting. The chosen ones do not move like everyone else. They do not panic when things don't go as planned. They do not live in fear of what is to come. They understand that every delay is divine. Every setback is a setup. Every loss is a lesson. And that is why you are different. You have learned to trust the process. You have learned to let go of what no longer serves you. You have learned to surrender to something greater than yourself. And because of that, you are now unstoppable. Everything that is happening right now is happening for your highest good. Even the things that seem uncertain. Even the things that feel uncomfortable. Even the moments that stretch you beyond your limits. It is all working for you. This is a season of elevation. A season where you will rise higher than you ever imagined. A season where the things that once seemed impossible will become your new normal. You are not here to struggle. You are not here to live in lack. You are not here to play small. You are here to thrive. You are here to experience joy, abundance, success, love, and peace. You are here to walk in your divine purpose without fear, without hesitation, without doubt. This is your time. The shift has already begun. The energy has already changed. The manifestations have already started. All that is left for you to do is receive. No more questioning if you are worthy. No more wondering if you are ready. No more hesitating when opportunities appear. This is the moment you have been waiting for. The moment when everything changes. The moment when your past no longer has power over your future. This is the moment when you step fully into the life that was always meant for you. And from this moment on, nothing will ever be the same again. Something deep within you has already shifted. You can feel it. The way you move, the way you think, the way you respond. It's all different now. What used to trigger you no longer has the same power. The things that once drained your energy no longer hold your attention. You have stepped into a new version of yourself. A version that refuses to be confined by old limitations. This transformation is not just external. It is happening on a soul level. The things that used to feel heavy now feel light. The burdens that once seemed overwhelming are no longer yours to carry. You have released. You have surrendered. You have accepted that what is meant for you will never require you to beg, force, or struggle. And because of that, life is responding to you in a completely different way. Opportunities are flowing toward you. Doors are opening that you never even knocked on. People are seeing you in a new light. Drawn to your energy in ways they can't even explain. This is the power of alignment. For so long, you were operating from a place of survival. Always trying to make things happen. Always pushing, striving, exhausting yourself. And now, You see the truth. Everything you need is already finding its way to you. You no longer have to force what is meant to be. There is a calmness in your spirit now. A deep knowing that everything is working out for you in ways that go beyond logic or reason. This is what happens when you step into your divine flow. The things that used to feel impossible now feel effortless. The path that once seemed unclear is now being illuminated step by step. You are being guided toward everything that is meant for you. And there is no longer any resistance in your heart. The battles you once fought are over. The struggles that defined your past will not follow you into your future. The energy that surrounded you before is no longer your reality. You are moving differently now. And because of that, everything is shifting. The chosen ones are never meant to remain in the same place forever. They are meant to evolve, to grow, to ascend. They are meant to step into higher levels of wisdom, power, and understanding. And that is exactly what is happening for you. You have outgrown the spaces you once fit into. The conversations that once entertained you no longer interest you. The relationships that once made sense no longer align with where you are going. This is not a loss. This is not something to grieve. This is transformation. You are stepping into a new chapter. A chapter where only those who match your energy can join you. A chapter where only those who elevate, inspire, and empower you will remain in your space. Not everyone is meant to come with you into this next season. And that is okay. There was a time when you held on to people, places, and things out of fear of change. A time when you settled for less than you deserved because you were afraid of the unknown. But that time is gone. You no longer fear letting go. You no longer fear stepping into the unfamiliar. You no longer fear walking alone if it means walking in your truth. You have released the need for validation. You have released the need for approval. You have released the need to explain yourself to those who were never meant to understand you. Because you finally see the truth. When you are aligned with your divine purpose, the right people, the right opportunities, and the right circumstances will always find you. You are no longer chasing. You are attracting. Everything is falling into place in ways that will leave you in awe. The struggles that once seemed endless are now behind you. The delays that once frustrated you have now revealed their purpose. The hardships that once broke you have now strengthened you. And because of that, you are ready. You are ready to receive at a level you have never received before. You are ready to experience life in a way that you never thought possible. You are ready to step fully into your power, knowing that you are supported every step of the way. This is your moment of alignment. For so long, you have felt like you were waiting for things to make sense, waiting for the right timing, waiting for the confirmation that it was finally your turn. That waiting is over. The signs are everywhere. The confirmations are undeniable. The energy surrounding you is shifting in a way that cannot be ignored. You are stepping into a new timeline. A timeline where everything is unfolding for your highest good. A timeline where you no longer have to struggle to receive what is yours. A timeline where you move with confidence, clarity, and unwavering faith. Because now, you understand. You understand that what is meant for you has always been meant for you. That the delays were never denials. They were divine preparation. That the pain was never punishment. It was purification. You understand that your journey was never random, but divinely orchestrated. And now, everything is making sense. You are entering a season where clarity will replace confusion, where peace will replace chaos, where abundance will replace lack. You are no longer asking for things that are already yours. You are no longer questioning if you are worthy. You are no longer doubting if you are ready. You are walking in full confidence, knowing that nothing can stop what has already been set in motion. This is what alignment feels like. There is no more resistance, no more hesitation, no more second guessing, only flow, only certainty, only forward movement. Everything is aligning perfectly, and you are ready for it all. You have entered a season where nothing will remain the same. The shift is irreversible. The transformation is complete. The old version of you no longer exists. There was a time when you questioned your worth, when you doubted whether you were truly chosen. A time when you looked at others and wondered why their journey seemed easier. Why their blessings came faster. Why their struggles didn't seem as deep as yours. But now, you understand. You were never meant to walk the same path as everyone else. Your journey was always different because your purpose is greater. The weight of your calling required deeper lessons, stronger foundations, and greater patience. You were being prepared. You were being shaped. And now, you are being elevated. This moment is unlike anything you have experienced before. There is a new energy surrounding you. A new clarity in your spirit. A new certainty in your steps. The confusion that once clouded your mind is gone. The uncertainty that once held you back has disappeared. The fear that once controlled your decisions no longer has power over you. You have stepped into full alignment. The chosen ones do not wait for permission to rise. They do not ask for approval to walk in their power. They do not seek validation from those who cannot comprehend their purpose. They simply step forward. And that is exactly what you are doing now. There is no more hesitation. There is no more waiting for the perfect moment. There is no more questioning whether you are ready. Because you know the truth now. You know that everything you need has already been placed within you. That the wisdom, the strength, the vision, it was always there. That the challenges you faced were never meant to break you, but to reveal you. You are no longer the person who looks to the outside world for answers. You are no longer the person who seeks direction from those who do not understand your path. You have become the person who moves with certainty. The person who listens to their own inner guidance. The person who trusts that every step they take is divinely ordered. This is what true alignment feels like. There is no struggle. There is no resistance. There is only flow. Everything is coming together in ways that you never imagined. The opportunities that once seemed out of reach are now within your grasp. The things that once felt impossible are now unfolding effortlessly. This is the reality of the chosen ones. They do not chase after things. They attract them. They do not fight against life. They flow with it. They do not fear the unknown. They embrace it. You are walking in this truth now. You are seeing the evidence of your transformation in real time. The way people respond to you is different. The way situations unfold in your favor is different. The way doors open without struggle is different. Everything has changed, and it will never go back to the way it was before. Because once you step into your divine power, there is no returning to the past. Once you understand who you truly are, there is no pretending to be anything less. You are chosen. You are walking in your purpose. You are manifesting a life that is beyond your wildest dreams. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what has already been set in motion. The shift has already happened. The energy has already changed. The manifestations have already begun. And now, all that is left is for you to continue moving forward. With confidence. With certainty. With unwavering faith. Everything is aligning. Everything is working in your favor. Everything is happening exactly as it was always meant to. This is only the beginning. And from this moment on, nothing will ever be the same again. You are no longer the person you once were. Everything about you has changed. Your mindset, your energy, your perspective, the things that once bothered you no longer have the same effect. The situations that used to drain you no longer hold power over you. You have stepped into something greater. You have moved beyond the limitations that once held you back. The doubts, the insecurities, the need for validation, they are gone. Because now, you know who you are. You no longer shrink yourself to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. You no longer allow fear to dictate your decisions. You no longer seek permission to be great. You simply are. You move with purpose. You speak with certainty. You act with confidence. This is the essence of a chosen one. The world around you is shifting in response to your transformation. The things that once seemed impossible are now happening with ease. The barriers that once blocked your path are disappearing. The opportunities that once felt distant are now within reach. Because you are operating at a different frequency. You are no longer chasing after things. You are no longer forcing outcomes. You are no longer attached to things that were never meant for you. You are in alignment. And because of that, everything is flowing. The chosen ones do not struggle to receive what is already theirs. They do not fight for things that were always meant to come effortlessly. They do not dwell in scarcity when abundance is their birthright. You understand this now. You have stepped into a level of knowing that cannot be shaken. A deep inner certainty that everything you desire is already on its way to you. That the universe is conspiring in your favor. That your steps are guided. Your path is clear. And your success is inevitable. This is not arrogance. This is divine confidence. There is a difference between those who wish for a better life and those who step boldly into it. You are no longer wishing. You are claiming. And because of that, everything is shifting. The way you see yourself has changed. You no longer question your worth. You no longer seek approval. You no longer wait for external validation. You have embraced the truth of who you are. And that truth is powerful. The chosen ones do not wait for opportunities to appear. They create them. They do not beg for acceptance. They move with authority. They do not fear failure. They embrace growth. And that is why your life will never be the same again. The people around you can feel the shift. Some will be inspired by your transformation. Others will be intimidated by it. Some will celebrate your growth. Others will question it. But none of that matters. Because you no longer live for the opinions of others. You no longer adjust yourself to make others comfortable. You no longer hold yourself back for the sake of fitting in. You have outgrown that version of yourself. Now, you walk boldly in your purpose. Now, you move forward with unwavering faith. Now, you embrace the fullness of your power. Everything is unfolding in ways that you could have never imagined. The right people are entering your life. The right opportunities are aligning. The right resources are appearing at the perfect time. This is what happens when you step into your destiny. There is no more struggle. There is no more resistance. There is only forward movement. And you are ready for all of it. The doubts of the past will not follow you into your future. The fears that once controlled you have no place in this new season. The limitations that once held you back have lost their power. You are walking in divine alignment. And because of that, nothing can stop what is coming next. This is the moment you have been waiting for. This is the confirmation you needed. This is the beginning of something greater than you ever imagined. You are chosen. You are powerful. You are unstoppable. And nothing, absolutely nothing, will ever be the same again.